Hello and welcome to the BTEC Sport Level 3 taster session. So this is a 2-year course, so you will take part in the BTEC Sport for the 2 years, and there are 2 different types that you can take. So there's still BTEC Sport Level 3, but there is a single award and a double award. So your single award is worth 1 A-level, where you will take 2 other A-levels alongside it, whereas your double award is worth 2 A-levels, so you can probably take 1 A-level alongside it. So it depends which one you would like to pick, and throughout this presentation I'll be going through the 2 different types, so you can choose which one would be more suitable for you. So like I said, the single is worth that 1 A-level, and that double is worth the 2 A-levels. So you need to really think about which one you would like to take, depending on what else you would like to take as well. So, what is involved in the single award? So, it's a 2-year course. It's worth that 1 A-level, like I previously said. There are 4 units involved over the 2 years, so you'll do 2 in year 1 and 2 in year 2. There is a mixture of different types of work, so you will do computer work, mainly to do assignments. You'll do classroom work, which is for the exam-based units, and then there are practical activities, which are in the assignment work as well. If you would like to do a career in sport, this is perfect because we do so many different topics in sport. And you can be a PE teacher, physio, nutritionist, sport analyst, personal trainer, and there's many more as well. So I personally did a BTEC when I was your age, and I managed to go to university to do a teacher course and also then to get a PE teacher job. So it's definitely worth doing if sport is something that you would like to go down. So like I said, you can go to any university that you would like to do. They accept BTECs just the same as A-levels, and the grades are exactly the same as well. So say if you got a distinction star in BTEC, then that would cater for an A star at A-level. So it's exactly the same, it means exactly the same. Just on that note of the grades, is rather than you getting an A star, you'll get a distinction star. If you get an A, it'll be a distinction. If you get I think it's around a C is a merit, an E is a pass, and anything below that is a near pass. So it works out exactly the same, they're just called different things. All of the classes will be at Coombs Head. So if you take the single award, it will just be here at Coombs Head, and that is if you go to teen school as well, you'll be coming over here in order to take this single award BTEC. For the double award, it's exactly the same really, is that you just do you do 5 more units over the 2 years, so you'll do 9 units over those 2 years. So your double award is worth those 2 A-levels. So you get more points. So if you do the double, you get more UCAS points. That means you can go and go to university as well. 9 units. So you do the 4 in year 1 and you do 5 in year 2. So it takes up a little bit more of your time because it's that 2 A-level worth. Same kind of stuff. So you do computer work, you do classroom work, and you do practical activities. Same jobs, and it also is accepted at universities. The big difference here is that it's at Coombs Head and at Teen. So you will do some of your units here at Coombs Head and some of your units here at Teen. The current year 12s have said how good it has been going between the 2 sites. It mixes it up, it makes it more interesting, and it's nice to have different teachers as well. So we're looking at the units that are involved now, and I've put a little picture with each unit so you can kind of link it all together. So our first one is Unit 1. This is probably the most demanding unit, and it's all about how the body works and the different systems in the body. So we go through all of the systems, which you have your skeletal system, your muscular system, your respiratory system, your cardiovascular system, and your energy system. So I teach you the systems, and then there will be an exam at the end of that unit. Unit 2 is another exam unit, and this will probably be in year 2. And this one's a really good unit, is that you get given a scenario and a person, and you have to try and give recommendations on how to get that person fitter. Unit 3 is based on the different careers in sport. So if you're not quite sure which path to go down in sport, this is a really nice unit to get you to understand all the different careers that there are in sport. And then we do a presentation on it and then an interview process for that career. So it's really nice to understand how an interview process works. And then say if you do an interview process on a personal trainer and you want to be a personal trainer, you've kind of already done the process. So when you go for an interview, it's not too scary. It's only me interviewing, so there's no need to panic, and it's a nice unit to get your teeth into because there's lots of practical involved as well. Then your unit 4 is leadership. So this is all about how we can lead different people and the different leadership styles there are in sport. So lots of practical involved in these ones, and these will be involved in the single and double award unit. So whichever one you take, you will 100% be doing these 4 units over the 2 years. So if you're thinking of taking the double award, which is worth those 2 A-levels, this is where you'll go over to teen as well to get taught some of these units. So sports psychology is unit 6. So you learn all about the psychological aspects of sport and how arousal and different mental states can really impact sport. And it's a nice one to get stuck into because it's slightly different than all the others. Unit 7 is your practical sports performance. So this is where we get stuck into practical quite a bit, as you'll be getting filmed in different individual sports and team sports in order to review and look at your different practical styles. So it's a nice one for practical, and you'll be making promotional materials as well, like posters and leaflets. So it's a really nice unit, that one. Unit 8 links in with Unit 4 with that leadership, but we're looking more on different coaching styles rather than different leadership styles. Unit 22 really stands out because it's business in sport. So if you're thinking of creating your own business or setting up a business yourself, then this is a nice one to get stuck into. This is the exam unit for the double award, where you get given a type of business and we have to come up with recommendations and justifications on why that business is good. And then your last one is Unit 23, which is your skill acquisition. So this is looking at all the classifications of different skills included in sport. So as you can see, those 9 units are really varied, so you can go into any kind of career that you would like to do in sport as well. So the big question that I get asked a lot is if there is practical. And yes, there is. There is loads of practical. It is in Unit 3, delivering your own session and taking part in that practical scenario, and also the interview process. You've also got Unit 4, which you'll be delivering your own session in a sport of your choice in a specific leadership style. You then have Unit 7, which is that practical sports performance. What you need to remember though is that this is a theory-based course, so there is more theory than practical, but there will be practical throughout those 2 years. So it's always good to be prepared in your practical kit just in case, because there will be lots of practical thrown at you. The main thing to know is that when you get to sixth form, we get to have a little bit more fun. We get to have a little bit more banter between the students and the staff. So it's all really good in order to give you more responsibility. So when you get to 16, we like to put more responsibility on you. And it's nothing that you haven't done before. So meeting deadlines. You'll have assignment-based work. It's up to you to meet them. Attendance, you need to be here. We can't force you to be here, but you need to be here so you can get all of that great content and do as well as you can in your units. And your work ethic. So we want it to be fun. We want you to enjoy yourself. So make sure when we're in lessons, we are learning and we are trying really, really hard so we can get those distinction stars and get you to any university, any apprenticeship or any further career that you would like to go to. If you have all of those 3 things, then we'll have a great 2 years. The thing to remember is if you've got any questions, please email me. You can find my email address on the school website. Most of you know my email address anyway. Is please ask if there's any more questions that I can help you with. Okay, thank you very much.